In this video, we finally get to finish the suspension rehab on the Gen1 Raptor. If you guys have been following along, been dealing with some issues with the suspension after we had to rebuild. Basically, the previous owner didn't do all the maintenance and some of the shocks have been leaking. Now, when it comes to race series shocks, some leaks are normal. Race series shocks, they're not like your typical production shocks. Your typical production shocks actually have two seals, an inner seal and an outer seal. The outer seal serves more as a sweep and makes sure that you have no visible leaks on your truck. Race series shocks, though, are designed to be super easy to rebuild, and because they're that easy, they only have a single seal, and that seal does leak a little bit. It's like a seeping that comes out. So every time I've seen a truck with race series shocks, like the bypass shocks this truck has, there's always been a little bit of oil that's coming out. And again, that's all normal because they're designed to be super easy to rebuild. For the most part, they get rebuilt after every single race, and we're putting race series shocks in a production truck. So that's why seeping is normal. What's not normal is oil under the cap. And that little bit of extra oil is what we've been dealing with this truck. If you see this on your race series shocks and the cap, you have a major leak and you got to get it addressed. After we found all these leaks and we had Elliot at ONYX Off-Road inspected, we realized that there was something wrong with our shafts. It looks like some had nicks, some had low spots, some were warped, they were a little bent, and we needed to get 2 new shafts. And while we're at it, we needed to replace the cap because the previous owner tried to do a shock rebuild. They messed up, broke a bit inside one of the pins, and they just left it like that. So we had to drill it out in order to get it off to do our first shock rebuild. So we had to get a new cap. So Elliot at ONYX ordered us a new cap and 2 shafts to replace our damaged ones. Fox unfortunately took over 6 months to get us the parts we needed. Waiting that long is ridiculous. Just the way of the world today, right? With the pandemic and everything else. Fox's priority right now is the OEM. So they took care of all their OEM customers like Ford and Toyota, and us with the race series stuff, we had to wait. Anyways, after waiting that long, Elliot at ONYX finally got the shafts in, and it was time to go back in and get them swapped out and get the shocks rebuilt. We start off with the back first because the back is easier. There's nothing else we have to take out. The suspension and everything can stay in its place. It's much easier, so we start off there. Now, when you're doing this, don't forget to take all the nitrogen out of the rear shocks. It'll make them that much easier to handle. And put the caps back on so you don't lose them. And remember, these should only be finger tight. I'm gonna finger tight it. Okay. I'm slower with my left hand. You guys notice how the bed doesn't sag? Yeah. Because the shocks don't hold the weight.
Because there's nothing on the bed.
No, the springs hold the weight, not the shocks. A lot of people don't understand that.
Inspiration tips from Keep It Dirty.
What do you mean by tips?
Fun facts, there we go. Fun facts from Keep It Dirty.
Fun facts sounds better because inspiration tips don't work with the way we joke around.
What tip? Oh, that's what she said, tip?
Best way to remove the rears is from above, through the bed. Pull the shock your way, lift up. Go. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Woo. All right, I almost got it out. Get ready. It is out. There we go. Yeah, I got it.
What'd you say?
Nuts.
All right. Put it down.
Gotta be gentle.
Spit on it.
Don't forget to put your hardware back in place so you don't lose it. And that's why you guys don't do a cut off exhaust. See how that shit melted that is? That's how I cut off exhaust. So this one right here is the one that's got the damaged shaft. You can see because it's got all the extra oil. And that one's got the damaged cap. And that cap matters because look, I shouldn't be able to do that. Should not be able to do that at all.
Fun facts from Keep It Dirty.
And make sure you zip tie all your bushings so they don't fall out.
Another fun fact to Keep It Dirty. Zip tie your holes.
Finally, clean your shocks. Don't make extra work for your rebuilder, guys. Clean the shocks, remove all the debris, get them wiped down. It's worth it. Front shocks do take a little bit more effort to remove. You have to jack up the front, you have to remove the tire. You gotta work for your nuts. Shit, man. Stop throwing them. Oh my God, Ethan, you're an asshole.
He has to work for his nuts.
Apparently you do too.
Yeah, you can't get it in right.
Take out the nitrogen. And there's very little room there too to take off that top bolt, so it just takes more time. I think they over torqued that. It's only supposed to be 150. Ah, fuck it, that sucks. You're almost there. You're doing it. Yay. Almost. You're right. You did it. Yay.
You sure this is 5/16?
15/16, yes. You ready?
Yep. Which one am I going? I can't go down.
Oh, fuck me running.
Come on, Dad, use your big purse.
There we go. All right, clean any impact.
You can do it.
You got this.
Is that one bolt fighting you?
Hold it. Oh, here you go, Ethan. Pass you the bolt. And I'll switch you that. Go put that on the tailgate or whatever. Oh, this is light. Oh, and yeah, don't forget to clean out all the threads of your bolts too as you're removing them. That's very important so you can reuse the hardware and you don't strip it later. Now we went ahead and put the tires back on, put everything back on, and even though the truck only had 3 shocks all up front, she was still drivable, but it's kind of funky to drive her like that. She gets a little bouncy in the back. Now it was time to take the truck to Elliot down at ONYX Motoring Shock Service. Finally finished all the work. We made an appointment with him and he got us taken care of in just a few hours, and it's one of the reasons why we picked him. He is the only guy we know that can do quick turnaround on shock rebuilds with advance notice, and that's, again, depending on the condition of the shocks. Everything came off as it should. Oil was in really good shape.
Frothy.
First, he helped us out with one of the rear bypasses, the one that needed a new cap. That one went fairly smooth and everything went back together really easy. Next up, we went and took care of the front bypass. Again, that one also went fairly smooth, easy to take apart. Everything went back together the way it was supposed to. Then we got to the bypass with the bent shaft, and that one just did not want to cooperate. It fought us the whole way. Look at that, guys. It's already got 2 done. We replaced the cap, new shaft, oil's in good shape, good for another 6 months.
There's your old part right here. Drill it out, get it out.
The clevis and the shaft would just not separate.
See it barely moving? Just let's turn that.
Elliot finally got it loose with a combination of heat and force, and it finally came out.
10 minutes later, and it finally fucking broke. Jesus Christ.
Freaking oil looks super clean for 6 months.
Brand new. That's why we use that oil.
That oil should last us at least another 6 months or more with heavy off-roading. Now, if you don't off-road as much as we do, then oil's obviously going to last longer. But we do a lot of off-roading. It looks like you're trying to find that spot.
Yeah.
What was that?
Air bubbles.
It sounded like she was thanking me or something, man. Just want to remind you guys, if you guys are out there looking for shock rebuild service, I highly, highly recommend Elliot at ONYX Off-Road. He's got a ton of experience. He can do same-day turnaround if your shocks are in good condition, and he's just a good guy. There's a lot of knowledge there, and his prices are affordable.
400 pounds.
No leaks.
400 pound no leak.
Highly recommend him. We're going to put a link to his Instagram below, so make sure you guys get a hold of him. Check him out if you guys want to get your shocks rebuilt. Highly, highly recommend him. All right, so we got the shocks back to the house. They're looking good. I think this is the one with the new cap. Normal drilled out cap. if you guys look, we also added an O-ring because I want to see how much of the shaft I'm actually using, because I have a feeling I'm not using it all, so that means that I got to tune it down. So we did that to both, and I got some extra seals too that we're going to put on our bump stops. Time to get it in. You guys ready for this? You look calmish. Let's go. First thing, we got to release all the nitrogen. Don't want to lose the cap, so put him back on. Okay. Oh, come on. As far as getting everything installed, we installed everything the way we removed it, through the bed from the top. The hell, Ethan? It's not that heavy.
Let me show you getting down there. You got this.
You're an ass.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Chris.
Let me film Christian struggle.
Leave me alone.
Come on.
Be careful, Christian. These are heavy. Don't let it fall through.
Get no doubt. You can't handle that much weight.
That thing's as heavy as me, isn't it?
Then line it up.
I have to be extremely careful not to get our plumber's butt in
Lift it
view.
up, lift it up.
There it is.
You letting it go?
Yeah.
Get your side in.
I got it halfway in.
Ah, fuck. Gotta get it over this stupid cable. Oh, I hate this. It always expands and contracts. Oh, this thing contracts.
Got it in? We ended up having to widen the sides a bit to get the shocks in. We didn't film it though because it took a long time to get that in and we struggled with it a little bit. So we said fuck the filming for a little bit and got it in. Whenever you're ready, bud. I know.
I'm trying not to scratch it, but it is.
I got you. You gotta line it.
Down more. Down more.
Oh, fuck.
You alright?
Yeah.
Cooperate with me. Okay. Way in. Lift it up more. Good.
Okay.
Compress it.
Oh, come on, you bitch. Go in. Ah, there we go.
Yes, calling it names works always.
Yes, it does. Makes me feel better.
Spit on it.
This side has space. The other side did not. There you go. Come on. Pull it down. There we go. That should be good enough. Let's get the bolt there. It's pretty loose on here, so it should be easy.
Nope. I am just blocked.
Okay. Fuck filming. Con huevos.
I got it. What was that? That ain't.
Come on.
I know what the problem was, Dad. Dad, I know what the problem was. We forgot to spit on the bolt.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
We didn't spit on it.
Yep.
Alrighty, Christian, do your slapping.
That ain't going nowhere.
Oh. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay, let's go to the other side.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Damn it. Why aren't you holding it? What are you trying to do?
Put it in.
You at an angle.
Shut up.
Can't go in straight.
Shut up. Both of you.
Is that it?
No. Oh, God. Oh.
Other side. Let's empty this bitch.
Okay. Ready? Come on, get it in there.
There we go. Oh, come on. Con huevos.
Shut up.
There you go.
Look at the face he's making.
Shut up. You did it. It's a boy.
Hey, Dad, get that top one in. Top one don't want to go in. Go ahead.
Come on, you almost got it.
No, we don't almost got it. Remember? You gotta do this right.
Oh yeah, that's right, because this truck is weird.
No, it's tight.
That's what she said.
It's gay.
Why is it gay?
There's just rainbow in the back.
Did you say because I have rainbows in the back?
Yeah, not two rainbows.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with him? He's the one who purchased it.
Dad, slap it.
It's not going anywhere.
Gross.
Next, we gotta shaver balls. But first, we gotta tell you guys how bad the steering is on this thing. That's for another video. So watch out for that one. It's getting small. What's he doing? I have no idea. What are you doing?
I got this.
Are they silky smooth?
They are silky smooth now. I can't get all of it.
Okay, that's enough.
I shaved her balls.
Was it good for you?
No.
Shave balls is going to be for another video, guys, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. We got something cool for you SVC guys. Now next up, we needed to get all the shocks charged. We start off at the front, and because we were working in the front anyways, we use it as an opportunity to go ahead and check the level of all the other shocks up front. And this is something important that you should be doing if you have a super built up truck like this. You want to check your levels because they will change. Now go ahead and release that all the way so that it's drooping as much as possible.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, jack moved.
Sketchy as hell. Wait, the jack's not holding anything?
It's not holding anything. It's there for support.
So it's all just hanging.
It's just hanging.
Okay, that's what we needed. It needed hanging, full droop.
Put on and it'll go faster.
So I think I have this at 200. You have it at like 85 something.
No, now he has it at 200.
Is that right at 200?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show it.
So they're right at 200, and let's see if we can get this. I need to go up a little bit more. Still, a little bit more.
How hard is this to push down?
Error.
Can it go over 200?
There it is, 201. 201. Let's see, we need it. Where's the cap?
Why is it so uneven?
What is?
Why is it uneven?
What is?
The number 201.
Because by the time I disconnect it, it's going to be right at 200. We did fuck up here. I forgot to droop the suspension when I was checking all the other shocks, and well, here's what happened. Why are you being such a weirdo?
Nothing, I'm not.
Asshole. The reason why you need to use something like this, guys, is because it's got to be a closed loop. If it's not a closed loop, you're just going to lose everything. And then once you get it to the point, you use the actual thing to tighten it, and you open it up. You get a reading. This one's actually over at 210, so it's a little extra. So it's not a bad idea to adjust it.
Extra's good.
No,
Extra's always good.
extra's no bueno.
Extra's good.
So we have this already set. See, now it's down to 60. You see that?
Oh.
We're still up. What the hell? There it is. 200. Right on the money. Yep, right on the money.
Oh, you just lost 10 PSI there.
We lost it all. Where's the cap? That's good that they're not losing any pressure. Okay, let's move on.
Look at the camera. What was your mistake?
Forgot to put the suspension at full droop.
Yeah. You have to do this. Want to do it? So it looks like that. How's it going?
Now we did go back and redo all the 4 shocks out front with the suspension fully drooped. See, that's why you got to do a full droop. See how the pressure's going down? The suspension gets raised. You see that? That's why you got to go 200 psi while it's at full droop. Right there, tires off the ground, everything's at full droop. Went down just enough. So yep, that was my mistake. And now it's time to do the rear shocks. Now the rear shocks are a little bit more challenging because of how much suspension travel there is back there. You can't just get a jack on there and do it. You have to either do it with a lift, or we got an idea for you guys on how to do it and be able to get that just droop all the way and remove as much of the sketchiness off there as possible. Now we use a combination of the curb with some blocks. We use the curb so we can get that at a little bit of extra height, and then we lift it up without tires actually leaving the ground. So we get the suspension at full droop, lift it up as high as we can, and that allows us to properly charge our shocks with the suspension at full droop back there, which is not easy. But you guys should be able to do something like this too if you decide to do one of these trucks without a lift. You got your max? You hit the max and it's not enough?
We need one more wood block then.
Fuck. This ain't sketchy at all, right, Ethan?
I guess. Okay.
Okay, let him get out of there first. Oh, Ethan, go get the chocks for the front wheels, please. Yep, right there. That's a lot of droop. These have no gas in them.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be weird.
That's what she said. Come on, you got this.
Got her.
Spit on it.
Spit on.
Smack it.
Ethan, this isn't your date. Shit you do to save money when you have a mid-travel. Let's move on to the inside. Not yet.
Not yet. It's past 210.
More than 210?
It's more than 210.
Huh?
It's 180. Right there. Yeah.
Quick drop?
You got
Well.
to do it all at once.
You sure?
Yes. There you go, guys. The suspension rehab is finally done and she's ready to rock. Now, we're not done. We're not done. What this just means now is that suspension can finally take an abuse. If we wanted to, we can intentionally take a jump. We haven't really done that yet. And we may film it too if we do a jump with this truck. But this isn't the end of what we plan to do. We still need to look at shock tuning, and that is the next phase of the suspension. We need to find a shock tuner that can work with us to really get that extra 10%. Right now, the way the suspension is, it's very, very capable, but it's harsh. Going down washboards, going down the road, it's a little harsh. It can deal with a lot, it can deal with all the surprises, but I want to work with the tuner to get that extra bit of performance, smooth out the ride a little bit, and allow us to really explore what the capabilities are of this suspension setup. So that's next. Now, we're not going to do this right away, guys. I'm still getting familiar with this truck. I'm still improving my skills as a driver with the new capabilities of the truck. And suspension tuning, at least proper suspension tuning, is expensive. So we got to replenish the funds a little bit after the rehab. So we're going to be looking for a suspension company to work with, a tuner to work with, that's really going to help us get that extra bit of suspension travel out of the truck and really step this truck up to the next level. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for that, guys. We also got the SVC shape balls video coming up so that we can get better turn radius out of this thing, because our turn radius on it sucks. Keep an eye out for that. Put any questions or comments below, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.